Hello, gang. Thanks for dropping in today. It's just another practice session, trying to get ready for Vegas. Don't really know what the table is going to be doing today. Like I said, when you practice, there's no opportunity to like stand around a table and see what the dice are doing when you're at the casino. So we're actually just taking a chance. So when I practice, I don't get too disappointed if things don't go my way because that's just how it's going to be when you're at the casino. So it's a matter of making adjustments and hoping that you make the right adjustments. Um, I'm going to be a little aggressive today, even if the dice sometimes not doing well for us. It's just that I want to try and be aggressive. That's what the video is about. So if you see me still pressing and the dice aren't going our way, oh well, that's just how it goes because I just want to practice being a little bit more aggressive. Okay, so stay tuned. See you right at the table. All right, we're at the table. I'm going to be playing, starting off with the 220 Express and then maybe getting into a 240. We'll see what's going on. I'm just trying to be a little bit more aggressive, but I'm still going to take back my first 2 or 3 hits before I start pressing. That's if the dice rolls that long for us. Okay, I'm setting, so let's get started. 5, 3, 8. So 8 is the point. And keep in mind whether I come out ahead or come out behind. As long as I have chips, and because this is only going to be a short rolling session, that in a casino, as long as I had chips, I would continue to play. So I could get back my losses if I'm losing, and if I'm winning, I could turn those into losses. So just keep that in mind. 4, 3, 7. So we're starting off in a bad situation, down $220. So we lost the first hand. 220 returns to the house. And I'm not going to wait a few rolls before I change the set. I'll try and look for a better set right away. Dice out. 6 to 8. Five, 6, 3, 9. So that's 50 for 1. I don't have change, so I'll take 49. Six, 3, 9. I'll just mark it so I don't forget how many hits I already took. Or already had. Six, 5, yo. So that's one rubbish wasted number for me to collect. Five, 4, 9. Five, 4, 9. So that's another 50 for 1. And because I only got back like $95, I'm gonna try at least go for one more collection before I start pressing. Six, 4, 10. I wish we were hitting roads, but 6, 4, 10. Wish we were hitting better inside. And I was like the 6 and 8. We were collecting 70, but that's how it goes. So 9 pays us $27. I mean 10 pays us $27. And that was our third hit. So I've got 120, so I'm in the game for $100. Well, let's see if we can continue this. Four hard. Okay, so that pays us 27. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna take this and get it up to 75. This side over here, because I had 120, I'm gonna give $10 more and take this to 60. Now if we can hit some more, we'll be pressing and taking back at the same time, but well, that ain't happening. 437. Let's set us back up. So luckily we took 110. I put from my 120, I pressed that up a little bit more. So we gotta give back some money. 110. That's 220. So it's two hands that one we took back nothing, one we took back some, but not enough to get to where we want to be. Six to eight. That's why I keep in mind when the table is choppy, you don't want to only take back some money. You want to get into your depressing, where you're taking back some more money off the table and lessening the exposure. Four, 3, 7. Wow. Not throwing well today, that's for sure. Another $220. Dice out. Hard 8. Heart 6. $70. Six, 5, yo. Six, 5, yo. 2 uncollectibles. Three uncollectibles. Thinking about jumping into the easy just to collect, that would have been at least $75 more. Well, I guess I can't just wait around, right? Just can't just wait around to have the dice come to me. I gotta go to the dice. So let's steal some money from somewhere. I don't want to put out more money. So we're gonna move it in like this for now. And put 20 in the field. Try to get some of these numbers that are being thrown. 1, 3, 4. Oh, that's $20. I don't want to put back, money that I took off the table if I don't have to. I like to make it work with what I have on the table if possible. 3, 2, 5. $20 5 pays us 28, but we got 20 in the field. So we'll press that up, take the $3. If the dice is gonna throw me some more box numbers, then I'll get out of the easy. Aces. Got 20, pays me 40. Let's press this up to 35. We got 25, go to 35. So let's clean this up. We'll take the field up to 25. $9. Okay, so we get 25 for the field. We get 50 for 1 for the 9. And we'll take that, and looks like the dice is coming back to the, giving us some hits. So I'm gonna go and put 15. So I took a nickel from myself to press up that 10 to 15. So we back up, but we have a little bit more money on the 6 and 8 right now. Aloha Press 9. Okay, so that's 50 for 1. We're pressing that up. This roll is like not too bad if I was in the easy from the beginning, because I lost like 4 hands that I should have collected. But I gave the dice a little more chance to come back to the box numbers before I went into the easy. But at least we still got some money. 6. Okay, so 6 pays us 105. And because I'm being aggressive, I'm gonna take 50, and I'm gonna put the other half out here at a nickel, and we're gonna take this up to 120. $9. So that pays us 105. Press both sides up to 100 now. Then took 50 back. Six, 426. So I got 120. That pays me 140. So for now, I'm gonna take this win. I'm gonna take 150 for 10. Hard 8 winner. So that's another $140. So I'm gonna take, well, I'll take the 140. I'm gonna need the change later. 140. So I'm gonna press up that 8. Another $30, which is gonna take it to 150. So let's just clean it out. Clean this up. So there is a lot of money on the table. I could take that all down, and that's about another $400 maybe. But I'm being a little aggressive, saying that if the table is rolling good, we need to be at least a little aggressive. 516. Gotta try and make your money back when you can, when you have the chance. $516 right back. So it's another $140. So I'm taking back 110, pressing this up, like I said, to 150. So we'll clean this up. Dice out. Dice kissed each other. 1, 3, 4. 1, 3, 4. Yeah, just practicing, trying to get ready for Vegas. And see what I'll do in Vegas. 4, 3, 7. Well, luckily the dice came this time. At least I already took some down, but I thought I didn't have a point, but I already had the 4, so we lost this. 100, 200, 300, 400, $500 on the table. And we took back 1, 2, 300, 4, 5, $610. $610 is what we took back. So lay out again. This time I'm gonna go with 240. Just so you know, sometimes if you hit the 4 and 10, you know, give me 50 instead of 27. But again, that all depends on what the table's doing. If the table is really bad, I'd probably play 130, Aloha Special. or 130 all islands if the points are also coming to the outside. Too bad those, maybe 5, 6 rubbish numbers that I threw before in the field weren't box numbers. Would have been nice. There would have been a lot more we would have collected. 8 hard. Three, 2, 5. 50 for 1. And right here you can see that if I did this, I could press this up to 85. And it would pay us good money if it hit there, but I don't know if the dice is going to continue, and that's why I stay with let's do this strategy for now, where we're taking back $50 for $1. At least we get some money back in case the dice doesn't roll very long. Three, 2, 5. See right there, we would have collected 120 if we had it at 85, but that's always after the fact that you see that and you tell yourself, oh, I should have done this, I should have done that. But it's better to stay disciplined to the strategy that you said you're going to play. Because the very next road could be big red, and then you're going to say, oh, I shouldn't have pressed because now I got nothing. 5 again. 3 5s in a row. Okay, so I got 100. I got 240. I'm in the game for 140. So I'm going to take 50 more before I start pressing. If I was hitting the 6 and 8s, yeah, I probably would have taken only 2 hits. But now I'm in the game for, I got 150 in the game for about $90. So lucky I didn't press, right? Lucky I didn't press, because then I would have been in the game for $240. And that's why I like to take my money first, because now I'm in the game for 90. I'll give 100. I'll take $10 change. And we're back up. We really only had one good row where we could collect some money. A lot of short rows that killed our hand right away. 6 to 8. So I'm watching the time, and it's getting to that point where the video might become too long, and I don't want that. 6 to 8 right back, so we get 70. $9.9. 5-4. Four, 2, 6. See, this is what we want, right? 2 hits. With 140 we took back off the table in the game for $100. $10. So this is why playing 240 instead of 220 is a little better, because now we get 50 for 10. for the quarter on a 10 instead of $27, right? So we got 150 plus 40, so 190. We're in the game for $50. And so now we can start our pressing. I mean, if you got the bankroll, the table's doing well, you can you can start your press whenever you feel like it. If you think the table is doing decent enough, then go ahead and start your pressing. Or start your depressing, whatever you want. So that was a 325, 54.1. And we're gonna press it up now. So you notice I pressed the whole thing. I didn't take back any money. I could take back $20 more and just go to 75, but instead I'm at 85, which will pay 119. Or 120 for one. 6 pays 70. So we're gonna start our aggressive pressing. So for right now, I have more money on the table than I have in my rack. It's always going to be that way when you start, because you're always putting out money before you start taking, right? So at some point, in the very beginning, you're going to have more money on the table than you do in your rack, unless you're playing depressing. Okay, 9 made the point. 639. So we got 85. That's gonna pay me $120 for a dollar, because it pays 119. And now I start taking put back in my rack. I didn't press anything that time. Dice out. 1, 3, 4. Ace deuce. And I don't mind seeing some rubbish numbers that are uncollectibles, but not a bunch in a row, because then I feel like I'm missing out and I gotta change my strategy. That's 2 of them already. And it's funny how the dice stays inside, then all of a sudden runs to the outside. I'm tossing the same set, trying to toss it at least the same to the landing zone, the same speed, but somehow the dice makes it change when it hits the wall, hits the table. Yep, sure enough, 2 rubbish and a 7. Well, we'll give it one more hand before I call it, because like I said, the time is actually over the period already of that I normally film for. $240. So we'll stay with the $240 for now. We are taking some hits where the dice set us back big time in the beginning. About 2-3 hands that we didn't collect very much. 6 to 8. 437. Well, they went a bunch of money really quick. So as bad as the hands was, and only really having one chance, of course I could have took everything down, but that wasn't my purpose of my practice today. It was just to try and be aggressive. And normally in Vegas, if the table was showing me the same thing, probably wouldn't be as aggressive. But okay, we got 500, 75, 85, $90. 590, started with 1,000, so I lost $410. Even at that, I consider that not too bad, as bad as the table was. You look at this last one, boom, 0.7 out. So with as much hits as we took when the dice was not throwing well, 3, 4 maybe at least, that we didn't collect anything. So 4 times 240, that's a lot of money. That's like $800 something we lost. And we only ended up losing 410, so not all that bad. But anyway, that's the practice session for today. Thank you very much for watching. Well, gang, I guess the table wasn't as good as I hoped it would have been, but I did make some adjustments, and you watching can see what you can do. Go to an easy if you're getting a lot of outside numbers and what I call rubbish numbers, non-collectibles. So anyway, it was a good video for me to practice and show you what can happen. So if you don't take your money up front, sometimes you're going to end up losing more money. So if you're playing the do this, where you're taking back 2, 3 times first, so that if the 7 comes after that, you have some money to help you replace what you started with. Okay, so you don't have to play the limits I'm playing. You play whatever your bankroll will, afford you to do. Okay, so losing 400 and what I think like I lost like $410, I think. In the end, because I had 590, started with a $1,000 bankroll. So anyway, to me, 410 for as the dice, as bad as the table was, is not too bad. So anyway, thank you for viewing. Thank you for staying and supporting me. I appreciate that. Make sure you guys go ahead and like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you know when other videos are coming out. So I'll be hitting Vegas soon in another week. Hopefully, if you're there, come and join us. We'll be there on the 17th and 18th. Again, please take care. And when you're in the casinos, please try to stay alive.